What are we gonna talk about today?
I don't know. I asked that. I don't really know.
Welcome to Up, Down, Left, Right. I'm Charles,
I'm Mike.
I'm Jeff.
and today we're talking crossovers. So we're talking like video game crossovers, characters that normally don't appear in the same universe that kind of make their appearances in other games. Injustice 2 just recently had the Ninja Turtles show up.
That was awesome.
So
I want to play it.
I haven't gotten to play it yet. I downloaded Injustice 2 on my phone because it's free.
Does it have the turtles in
And
that?
It doesn't have the Ninja Turtles yet.
That's stupid. Why you have it on the game, but you don't have it?
I think they'll introduce them at some point. Like right now, they do have Hellboy in the game though, and I think he's technically within the realm of DC, but I think he's Vertigo Comics, which is like a subsidiary of DC Comics. They don't usually do a ton of crossovers.
True. Just like Image and all that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a little small.
right. Well, Image is all independent comics. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, that's where the turtles were for a while
Yeah.
until DC
Yeah,
picked them up.
And now they've shown up in the DC comics and Batman comic books and
Which is actually pretty cool. I got a couple of those comic books with the Batman Ninja Turtle crossover, and it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was too bad. I liked it. I'm a Turtles fan anyway, so I liked it a lot. It's a goofy thing anyway.
yeah. So I figured we could talk about the best video game crossovers that we can think of. And we're going off the top of our heads.
Oh, great. This is
So-
going to be a great episode.
You can go first, Charlie.
Yeah, he chose this.
Yeah.
Well, I think some of the best character crossovers have been in Super Smash Brothers. Again, it's always been one of my favorite series, especially lately though. Like the last Smash Brothers game had Mega Man in it.
It had a crap ton of
It had
people.
Cloud from the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
It had
Captain Falco or whatever.
yeah, well,
had
I mean,
him,
I wasn't even counting Nintendo characters because you obviously start off with all of Nintendo's franchise characters.
Right. Well,
And
you
then-
had Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu made
Ryu.
it into the last game, which was awesome, and
Yeah.
you could still do his Hadouken and
Right.
Satsuyuken.
Wasn't the girl? What was her name? Chin or Chin? I don't know. The Chinese girl from
Chun-Li?
Chun-Li. She was in the last one. She was in one of them. Wasn't she?
No,
Yeah.
she never made it into any of them.
I must be
that would have
thinking
been
of
awesome.
Capcom versus Marvel.
Marvel versus Capcom, which itself
which
is
just Street Fighter versus Marvel.
yeah. I was
That's
gonna
all
say
it
which
is.
itself is just a huge crossover game.
Right. Well, and they also had Mega Man in that one.
Yeah.
Which they made a new one of that for the PS4 and I think Xbox One, and
Yeah, they had a weird
they
thing.
keep coming out with them, but it seems like they keep the same format. They don't do anything different.
Well-
They just keep it the side scroller fighting game.
I was gonna say, didn't they have a weird thing with that one where they couldn't use, or like they didn't use X-Men characters because, like, until this new Fox deal, Marvel had been trying to limit the X-Men characters because they're like, well, we don't own the movies, so we're gonna try and screw Fox over as much as possible. So like, we're not gonna put X-Men characters in the last Marvel versus Capcom. Like, we're gonna use all these other Marvel characters.
I never really thought about the Marvel universe as far as affecting video games. I never really thought about that. I thought it would be like fair game as long as you paid royalties.
Yeah, no, they like license them out, and then like Disney even did it with their comic books. So like, because they didn't own the movie rights to Fantastic Four, X-Men, and stuff like that, there was for the Marvel comics, they were under a strict guideline of they weren't allowed to make any new characters for the X-Men comic books because essentially Fox could come in and take those characters and put them in movies, and so they would just be creating new content for Fox at that point. And then they ended the Fantastic Four run of comic books for a little while. I don't know if they still, if they made any new ongoing Fantastic Four series or not, but there was a while where they stopped because again they were like, well, we don't own the rights, we don't want to give them any more content, so we're just not going to do it. Back to the video game crossovers.
Okay.
Like,
so you think Smash Brothers was awesome?
so I think Smash Brothers has some of the best crossovers. When they had Solid Snake in Smash Brothers on the GameCube,
yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I think it was
It was
the
a
GameCube.
GameCube. It wasn't
That
the
was
64.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and his character was such an a-hole because like you could get up to people and like place bombs on their backs and stuff like that, and then like you throw them and they blow up.
I think they also introduced Mewtwo to that one too.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't even know if I'd count Mewtwo as a crossover just because.
He's a Nintendo.
Well, a Game Freak character, but Game Freak is like
Pretty much
always
Nintendo.
worked exclusively with Nintendo.
so Snake was PlayStation, so, but that's what Capcom, right?
Well, the Metal Gear games started off on Nintendo. They had them
Yeah.
on the.
Did they?
Yeah, they had the original Metal Gear games on Nintendo. Like they were the top.
Oh,
view, like
top
the
10?
isometric.
Like GTA.
Yeah.
Like the first GTAs.
Yeah, they moved to PlayStation more prominently, I think because the way the system was geared, like the audience, like those systems were geared towards.
Yeah.
But yeah, who is it? Is it no? It's not Cap. Is it Konami or is it Capcom?
Konami
that owns Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it seems like they only do crossovers for fighting games though. That's what I've noticed the trend is because like I'm just thinking of different ones and they all seem to be fighting games because you got the Marvel vs. Capcom and even like Soul Calibur games. They had Soul Calibur 4, I believe, had like Yoda and Darth Vader.
Yeah, and Link.
And Link.
So like depending on the system you got,
right.
you got a special character, which kind of
Was cool.
It was cool, but it kind of sucked too because like that would have been awesome if they could have worked it out to where you got all three characters on the systems. Like,
Yeah.
hey, PlayStation. I don't know. That might have been good advertisement for Nintendo, being like, oh yeah, we're gonna let Soul Calibur on PlayStation use Link.
Yeah.
and kind of try and get people enticed who may not be playing Nintendo systems or Nintendo games.
Right. See, I'd like them to do a Ninja Turtles Batman crossover, but doing like a Batman Arkham Asylum kind
Yeah.
of game with
Oh,
the
that'd
Turtles.
be cool.
You know?
I know we talked about that a little bit on another episode. Like, it would be so freaking awesome if Rocksteady, who did the Arkham Asylum games,
Yeah.
if they did a Ninja Turtles game,
That would be awesome.
like Arkham City
And you
style.
and also make it multiplayer.
Yeah.
To where like you can have up to 4 people play on a map and just have it an open world kind of map.
Yeah, because
Work as a team.
the last few Ninja Turtle games I don't think have been super great.
No.
I've seen reviews that have been pretty lackluster, and then I picked up what was the last one? I can't remember what it was. I played like a demo of it, and it just wasn't good.
It was the one with the graphics that were like Borderlands. That one.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. I'll look it up. What?
This guy just
Not prepared.
What? This is like on the fly. So.
yeah, it had like Borderland like graphics, but it just really wasn't fun to play. They seem to have kind of lost the magic of the Ninja Turtles games.
I think everyone would agree that, like the best last Ninja Turtle games was Turtles in Time. That was
I
probably
don't
the
know.
best.
We
one.
had that one that was based off the like the early 2000s cartoon. Do you remember that on the PlayStation?
Yeah, it's
2?
all right.
It was pretty.
It's
I thought it was
okay.
pretty good.
I still think Turtles in Time was still the best.
Yeah, well, the brawler type games for the Ninja Turtles was a lot of fun. Just being able to have 4 people on the screen.
Right.
Well, unless you were on a console, then it was 2 people. But that was awesome. Just being able to go through 2-player or 4-player and just work your way through the level and just beat them up.
Right. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan.
Yeah.
was the last one. Yeah. So it's gotten 3.5 stars.
Yeah, I played it a little bit and it just wasn't very good. The controls weren't as tight as I think they should have been.
Yeah.
Especially when you think of a game like Batman Arkham, the Arkham series, like the controls
amazing.
the controls
It's
for
awesome.
those games were just super tight, and the fighting flowed really well.
Yeah, I like the fighting mechanism in those games.
Yeah.
You know. So what do you think crossover? You don't know?
I have no idea. Soul Calibur was mine, but
No, it wasn't. Mike said it.
I did. It was
Yeah.
me. It was all me. You
So-
didn't
so
say
that one
nothing.
wasn't
You
yours,
haven't
so you
contributed
haven't-
anything to this conversation except for brag about Bill Nye and taking pictures with him. You know,
This guy.
and you stood next to him
I don't
in
know
the
any
urinal.
crossover games.
You know a lot of crossover games.
Yeah,
you're
you
just
played
not
more.
thinking of
Yeah,
them.
you're just not thinking
Yeah.
of them right
We
now.
talked about one the other day, the Final Fantasy Monster Hunter crossover game that was on the DS, the 3DS.
I didn't play that.
Final Fantasy Explorers, I think.
I didn't play that.
Oh, it was pretty good. It was,
Oh yeah, you played it.
yeah, I did play it because you and I talked about it. It was pretty good. So it was like a Monster Hunter game, but in the Final Fantasy world. So you did everything that you do in Monster Hunter. You go out into the world and you have to hunt down monsters to go back in and build your equipment up so you can go back out and hunt again. And I don't quite understand the end goal of Monster Hunter games. Like, they're fun for a little bit.
See,
But-
I downloaded Monster Hunter because I was wondering what the hype was all about. So I downloaded a demo, an old one for the 3DS.
Yeah.
I was playing it and I lost interest very quickly because I was like, this seems very redundant.
They
Like, it's the same thing. But I talking to other guys at work and stuff like that. They said, no, dude, it's a lot more fun with more people.
Yeah.
And then as you get going along, you fight bigger monsters and you get cooler gear.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's a story, but you know, from the demo, there wasn't really a story. It was just like, oh, here, and then I just realized I could kill any monster. But
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's
the
not,
graphics look awesome. Like the new installment of Monster Hunter, it looks pretty awesome. World, is it Monster Hunter World? It looks pretty ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fun, but it's better with multiple people.
Yeah, not by yourself.
I'm a lone wolf. I don't need other people to take down a monster.
It's hard killing them by yourself.
Yeah, if you're a sissy.
That's true. All you need is one of these nasty jelly beans, and hopefully you'll beat him. I don't know. I've thought about getting Monster Hunter, but I might. It's one of those games though. I'm like,
Wait
I'd
till it
rather.
goes on sale.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's like $20 and then I'll get it.
Yeah.
There's very few games I think are worth the full price that they
Yeah.
are.
There is one crossover that I know we all have played, and it was hard as crap.
That's what she said.
The Double Dragons.
Oh, Battletoads.
Battletoads.
I saw someone on Instagram. I follow some like stores on Instagram, and one dude had like a mint condition copy of that, and he's selling it for like $100 and something, which is
my gosh.
retarded. But I guess it's a hard game to find. But yeah, that game was amazing. That and Double Dragon was amazing because like you can kill your own guy.
Well,
like,
you could do that in Battletoads too.
Right.
You could accidentally hit your own character and,
kill
like kill
them.
them. And that was
so
that game was
funny.
so hard.
It was hard.
I
It was
remember
awesome, though.
Fridays when mom and dad would let us rent video games from Albertsons.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even have a Blockbuster. We lived out in the middle of nowhere.
It was the Albertsons.
And
yeah.
that
because
was,
it was cheaper than Blockbuster.
yeah, well, that was like one of the games that they would let us rent. Or that we would rent all the time.
Right.
We kept going back to that one. We kept renting
It's
it.
between that and the DuckTales game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was
Awesome.
was awesome though. It's another brawler. You're just going through different levels. Like I think I remember a spaceship level,
Yeah.
and
I just remember killing each other and getting so pissed at each other. Like, stop it.
yeah,
You stay over here. I'll stay over there. It's kind of like Chip and Dale where you can like kill each other.
Right.
Like if you, but the great thing about, we've talked about this before, but it was the great thing about Chip and Dale was you could pick up the other guy and walk the whole level if you're that good.
Yeah.
Without them effing up everything.
yeah. Those I think to some degree that was the older sibling way to beat levels without losing too many lives.
That's right.
But also it turned into Super Smash Brothers before Super Smash Brothers, where you were just like, "F it, I'm just gonna kill you."
Yeah.
Can
we get your undivided attention? You're not even.
you're-
It's like you don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't talk a lot.
We'll talk.
Give
You know,
give us a
gosh.
crossover.
Yeah.
I don't have a crossover.
You don't have a single crossover.
No, I don't.
I've thought of like 6 of them.
All right. 6. There was 6.
I just play video games.
There's another crossover. Isn't there like a I thought there was like a racing game where you could be like Master Chief and different characters. I forget what console it was for, but maybe it was
Well,
Xbox.
if it's
I think it
Master
was
Chief, it's probably Xbox.
Yeah,
'cause they're a Microsoft
but there was like a
exclusive.
racing game or something that like you could get different. I'm trying to remember what that one was.
Yeah, they had the PlayStation rip off of Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
I forget-
All-Star.
The PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah, it had the
had-
Little Big Planet dude,
Kratos. It
Yeah.
had
Sly Cooper.
Yeah, all these games are just like fighting games, like Tekken.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, I don't
what the
really play
cross-
those.
bitch.
Tekken's
Battletoads
awesome.
Double Dragons wasn't a fighting game.
Tekken did a crossover recently. They did Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That was I played
Oh, yeah,
the
they
arcade.
did.
It was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool.
Well, what about Pokken Tournament? You play that all the time.
It's not a crossover.
It's a Tekken game with Pokemon.
It's a
It's true.
Pokemon game that you just fight.
With Tekken.
It's called Pokken Tournament. It was made by the people.
It's
that
not
made
a crossover.
Tekken.
There's no Tekken characters in it. It's
Yeah,
just
it's still
Pokemon.
pretty much a crossover game though. Like you're taking Pokemon characters and putting them in the Tekken universe, like or
And
Tekken
if that's the
fighting
case,
system.
Mario Kart, the new one, the Splatoon characters.
So that's a crossover.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
crossover.
technically, it is a crossover. The only reason I ruled out like the Nintendo characters in Smash Brothers is just because you have other characters that can
That
you
are
can-
already in that world.
that aren't like even in the Nintendo world. Like
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what you mean.
yeah,
Right.
but Mario Kart they had the Mercedes crossover. You could get the
Oh, the
Mercedes
car.
Benz and the new Mario Kart.
True that.
True.
There you go. I gave you 2.
You didn't give us anything.
Yeah, you didn't
Oh,
say
I gave you
nothing.
1.
What?
Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you did
yeah,
give us
okay,
one.
I'll give
A
him-
Splatoon.
Yeah.
I give him that one, I guess.
Yeah. You know, a game they should remake. It's so awesome. Buck Bumble.
That game,
That
was,
game was
so
hard.
stupid.
It wasn't hard.
That game was hard.
It wasn't hard. It was
It's
dumb
dumb.
though. That game was dumb.
Hey, we do what we can with the $20 we had saved
Yeah.
up. You know, just like Knife Edge. That was a horrible.
That game was dumb too. The shooter. I hate shooters
You
on
couldn't
rails.
move.
Yeah, it's a shooter on rails. Like they move for you, and you
Yeah.
couldn't even dodge in that one. You
No,
just had to shoot.
you could nudge, but not really. Yeah, you couldn't really dodge.
Yeah.
You were doomed.
You were on a knife's edge.
No.
No, I'm excited. I got Warhawk. I got Warhawk at a local store.
I've never played
It's pretty fun.
Warhawk.
It's awesome. It's like a jet fighter.
It's a flight simulator.
It's awesome. It's a better flight simulator than the other one. You actually get to blow up stuff and kill things.
You can blow up in the other one.
Yeah, you crash. That's about it. You can be a kamikaze, and that's yeah. And like run into another. If there was, I don't even remember. I've been trying to look for that game because I'm trying to remember what it was called for the PS2, just to get it again.
Oh, the flight simulator.
Yeah.
It might have been just called Flight Simulator.
I don't know. I distinctly remember the cover, and I don't
I thought it was
recognize it.
because something Sky.
Was it Something
Maybe
Sky?
it was something. No Man's Sky.
No.
That's what it
Hate that
was.
game.
That was a
We
that was
hate
a
it.
flight simulator, right?
That's a crossover.
That's not a crossover.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a crossover, a crappy game with another crappy, game.
It's a crossover of bull false image.
Did you ever make it to the center?
Yeah.
I
it
don't
just
believe
randomly puts you somewhere else.
I
It
don't
just
believe
white
you.
screen and then boom, you're on a planet.
Maybe
and
it's a
reset.
metaphor for life. and
I was
it's
gonna
actually
wait till
pretty deep.
I was gonna wait till it's $20, but now I think I'm gonna wait till it's $10 and then get it.
Wait till it's like $1.
$1.
Oh, I thought didn't they like stop?
They updated it.
Oh, did they? I thought they stopped supporting it. And
They
all this
did
other
stop,
stuff.
and then they came out with an update. They came back out.
I
with
haven't
something.
played it since.
Oh yeah, I think they actually came back and actually made another update.
They need
so they made
to-
it a little bit better.
Like
Can you run into other players in that game?
at
You're
first,
supposed to.
I couldn't. Like I saw no one.
Uh huh.
But-
Nobody.
Nobody.
Well, I mean, it's
No
a whole
one. No one.
universe. So
Yeah, but still, I
No one.
went to a planet where it
Alone.
should be pretty.
you were probably like one of two people playing it at that point.
No, no,
Everybody
there's like
quit.
no one.
Yeah.
And then if you kill anything, there's these cop robots that just randomly pop up.
Well, don't
out
be
of
an asshole
nowhere.
and kill things.
Yeah,
How
don't-
hard is that?
support nature.
No.
Did you not watch Avatar that had a great message? And you know what message that was?
The movie?
Yeah, bestiality. That's what I got out of it. You can mate with anything.
I don't. I mean, they were humanoid cat people. I don't know.
They still weren't it's still two different animals. It's
Yeah,
slutty
it's a
in my
little weird.
opinion.
But he was in a cat person body too.
That's true. He's false. He's
He's a trans cat person.
a trans cat. We started a new gender.
I never saw.
trans
I never saw Avatar.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
great movie. It's actually really good.
I've seen Fern Gully. I don't need to see Avatar.
Ferngully is pretty good too. Liam likes Ferngully. He likes the bat.
Yeah.
Robin
Well, everybody
Williams,
does.
God rest his
Everybody likes
soul.
the bat. Like that's what Avatar was missing was the bat. Like
Avatar is pretty good though. I liked it.
They have
James
a bat
Cameron?
creature.
James Cameron makes some pretty good movies.
yeah. He made.
Except for Titanic, that was stupid. The best part was the boobs. That was it. And the rest was just all downhill.
I was gonna say.
I like all the
Titanic.
Halo props. in
The Titanic.
Avatar.
I mean, that movie just sunk. Oh man.
What were we? Oh, No Man's Sky. I didn't want to go back to No Man's Sky though. It seems like it would have been an awesome game if they had, like you could have space battles with other people in
you
it.
can have space battles, but there's no other people.
Well, it was. I mean,
I think
didn't
they
have
fixed it, though.
Didn't they have space pirates or something that would
Yeah.
try and steal your stuff?
yeah.
And I heard there was a problem because you couldn't really fight back. Like people were saying there was no fighting the space pirates. You just blew up.
No, you could fight them. You just had to have the right ship. Because your ship had armor and it had weapons and stuff on there.
Yeah.
So you just had to upgrade.
Well, I say you update it and see how it is and talk about it.
Yeah.
No.
They should turn No Man's Sky just into a Star Trek game.
Oh gosh, Star Trek games suck. I haven't played a single Star Trek game I liked.
Yeah. Well,
They all were stupid.
Yeah, it's just like you
I
go
like the
somewhere
show.
and just,
I
I
lo-
want peace.
I love the show. I love the movies. I hate the game.
Oh, you love the movies,
I
huh?
love the movies.
Which movies?
The Wrath of Khan is still my favorite.
God!
Awesome. Even the new ones were pretty good. I like the new ones.
You mean the new ones when they made them more like Star Wars?
Star Wars more like a Marvel film essentially. That's all it was. Star Wars is copying Marvel,
Star Wars was making movies before Marvel.
right? But the action,
Star Wars had action
not like Marvel.
before
When Marvel came out, then it was a whole new breed of action.
Disagree.
No,
And moving on.
no, we're not moving on. And this episode's great because Mike's always right. See, I love politics because I'm always right.
You love space politics.
Space politics. But Star Trek, the Star Trek games were stupid. I remember John and David would play that. It was like a tactical Star Trek game. Star Trek, I want to say Conquest or something like that. I don't know, but it was on the PC. But it was like a turn-based game, and it was like Command and Conquer, but Star Trek. But it seemed interesting.
And it was
but I
turn-based?
Like, stupid.
Or was it an RTS?
It was like an RTS, but it's turn based. So you had your turn and I had my turn, but you
Oh,
but you
okay.
move your ships and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
so it was like Advanced
For
War.
planets.
It was
You
like
go to-
Advanced Wars or
Right. So you had a whole outside view of a galaxy, and there were a bunch of planets, and you just clicked and sent different resources to those planets and
Yeah.
stuff.
Kind of like Battlefront 2 Galactic Conquest.
No,
No.
not like
No,
that.
like
Not like a-
Advanced Wars or what's the other game?
It's not like there's no like first person shooter kind of thing. You have your, it's like have you ever played the Star Wars like board game where you had like the ships and stuff, kind of like Warhammer 3000 and
Okay.
stuff like that. It's like that. You put your guy there and they're rated for so much, or they have certain traits, and you put them there, and if you want to battle somebody, you put your whatever, and whoever has the higher number wins kind
Yeah,
of thing.
okay.
It was like that, but on the PC, and they loved it, but I watched it, I was like, this is so boring.
Say Final Fantasy Tactics, kind of.
At least, yeah, it's kind of like that. But Final Fantasy Tactics was pretty fun. I like that
Well,
one.
because Final Fantasy is cooler than Star
It's
Trek.
awesome. Star Trek's awesome, but not as a video game.
So,
A needle point thread,
la.
a note to follow. So Jeff talks so much, man.
he's
We're gonna
so
have to
good.
edit. I'm gonna have to edit this down because you're just taking over the airwaves. So I bought Mario Galaxy, and that prompted me to buy Mario Sunshine. I haven't played Mario Sunshine yet, but I've been playing Galaxy.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of fun. It's
Is it?
really easy though. It's fairly easy. I'm at one. There's certain things like, so for example, if you beat a level, there'll be like a shooting star, and it could be either like Daredevil, which means like you play that level that you just beat again, but you only have one life. So if you
Okay.
get hit once, you have to start all the way over at the beginning of it.
Oh, man, that sounds sucky.
But most of the levels are fairly easy doing that. But the last one I'm on, it's kind of hard. It's like, son of a bitch. But it's a fun game though. I like it. I think it's pretty good. And Sunshine, I kind of started, but I forgot that you need a memory card, and I didn't have a memory card for my GameCube,
Oh, really?
which is really weird. I didn't think I would need one for the GameCube because the N64, we talked about this, is
Yeah.
N64. Most games you can save. Not to the 64, but I'm sure it was on the game, the actual.
It was in the cartridge. Yeah.
But this one, you couldn't save it.
Yeah, 64 was weird because some games you needed a memory card and some games would have the memory
For
card
example,
in the
yeah,
cartridge.
Mario 64 and Snowboard Kids. Snowboard Kids, you needed a memory card.
Yeah.
And it's Mario 64. What are you doing?
Oh, dude.
Slamming my game, my Spider-Man game?
Gosh. But
It says it needs a memory card in the back.
Right, but I didn't know that when I bought it online.
who reads the box before they buy something?
Me?
No, you do
I
not.
doubt it.
Yes, I do.
If,
If
you
you
would have
did-
done, you wouldn't have No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I read the box. I even watched their presentation. There's
Oh.
So you saw
man.
the presentation, you read the box, and you still bought it?
Yeah.
There's a sucker born every minute, people.
Yeah. Oh boy. You know who created No Man's Sky? Bill Nye.
Probably.
I'm just kidding.
Sounds about right.
Jeff's gonna punch me one day. He's gonna be like, "That's enough," and he's gonna throw one of these games at my head, and then you will witness my death.
Can we just the side note on the Bill Nye stuff, because Jeff saw Bill Nye at the SpaceX launch recently, and so this makes me think of Elon Musk because he's running the SpaceX.
That's
program.
such a weird name, Elon Musk. That sounds like
Well,
you're a really dirty person. Like you
it's-
smell
it's-
really bad.
It's short for elongated muskrat. So
Elongated.
no, but so he's got the SpaceX program, right?
Yeah.
He's also just started selling these state-of-the-art flamethrowers.
Yes,
So what is going on in space that we need flamethrowers?
I think he's getting ready for aliens.
for like xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Flamethrowers you can actually legally own in the U.S., like in any state, because it's considered a agricultural tool.
A what?
Agriculture.
Yeah, that.
Agriculture.
An agricultural tool.
Yeah. So, like
Thank you,
farmers
public
and stuff.
education.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Well,
I'm
I just
saying,
find it's odd.
Elon Musk
He
has
has his
something he
hands
needs
in
to tell us.
everything, though. The
Yeah.
dude's got his hands everywhere. He's got it on Well, yeah, he's got it on weapons, spaceships,
Yeah.
and solar
Well, I mean, we are a war economy, so.
Cars.
and cars. And I don't know. He launched a car into space. What a waste of material. That is stupid.
Is it though?
Yeah, launch a convict.
know what'd be
into
bitchin'?
space. Who?
Driving a car in space. So
Oh,
I don't
please.
think it is.
There's
a waste
nobody
of
in
material.
it.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's a dummy in it.
Exactly. That's what I think about it. It's,
My thing
it's a
is, did he
dummy
leave
thing
the
to
keys
do.
in the car?
Did he leave the keys in the
I
car?
don't know. Because, I mean, that'd be
think
a
it's
kind
so
of a jerk
dumb.
thing to do if it lands somewhere and no one can drive it.
Yeah, it's like the same people that shot water at the moon. Why the hell are you shooting water at the moon? Really? That's
Did
stupid.
it reach the moon?
Yeah, they got water on the moon, but I don't know what happened. There's always that dark side of the moon. They never. I know everything. But
What about the dark side of the moon?
I bet you there's a base camp there.
You mean the moon that revolves, like spins on an axis just like the Earth does. So
Yeah,
there's
there's probably a base
technically
camp.
not really a dark side of the moon.
How do you know that though?
The
Pink
Earth
Floyd sang all about it.
Because there's no dark side of the Earth.
Yeah, there is. Right now there is.
Whoa.
China.
Yeah, but give a couple hours and it'll be daytime
Right,
there.
and then we'll be the dark side of the Earth.
The Earth is flat.
It is true. Well, no, it's flat and then it curves on the bottom, like a, you know,
like
that
a
makes
bowl.
sense.
you're like a bowl. I saw a picture of that. I was like, people are stupid. But yeah, Elon Musk. I mean, yeah,
Back to video
Okay,
games.
back
So
to
you've
video.
been playing Mario
yeah,
Galaxy.
it's awesome. It's awesome. So as soon as I finish this one, I'm gonna start Mario Sunshine. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. So I feel.
Oh, other crossover game, Mario and Rabbids. I never played it, but it's supposed to be
What
pretty
was that?
awesome.
I don't know.
It's like it's another game like Advance Wars, like it's a turn-based.
Oh, is
strategy
it?
game.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a Mario game, like Galaxy or Odyssey.
No, it's a turn-based strategy game. It's supposed to be really fun. I haven't had a chance to check it out on the Switch, but the Switch has so many good games, and I just
they're
saw.
slowly coming out with a lot of good.
Well, I
games.
just saw stats on it. In like the year that it's been out, it's already outsold the Wii U, and it already has more games than the Wii U ever had on it.
Wii U was kind of like a half attempt at like, oh, let's put out something. you know?
Yeah, it was. They didn't support it very well, is what I think. They didn't have they didn't put enough games out for it to actually.
And then they had
entice
that
people.
that controller, which was cool, the screen
gamepad.
controller, gamepad. But
Yeah.
then you couldn't just go out and buy a gamepad. So, like for example, if you wanted 4 of them, you couldn't just go out
Yeah.
and get one.
Yeah,
And I don't even think you. And if you broke yours, I don't even know if you could even go out and just buy one. I've seen some on like other sites that you can like Craigslist or OfferUp where people sell them for like $20-$30 just
Yeah.
those game pads, but I'm sure they're stolen. I don't know, but I don't know if they're like linked to a console though. That's a thing too.
yeah. I don't know how the gamepad, if the game because I think they did talk about being able to buy multiple gamepads for the Wii U at some point, and then
Never did.
they never followed through with that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Switch is
just
awesome.
the Mario.
Well, I want to get a Switch, but I've been just trying to catch up on games that I feel like I missed out on for older consoles when I couldn't afford it.
yeah.
So I've been just getting a lot, and Megan's like, "What are you doing?" You know, like,
Well, you're like it's cheaper than buying new games.
it is
most of
cheaper.
the
I can
time.
buy multiple used games compared to one brand new game.
Yeah,
Which is like $60. $60 can get you a lot of good used games.
yeah.
It's ridiculous how much some of these used games or classic games are like people charge for them. Like again, I went in to a game store and they were charging for Mario Kart 64. They wanted like $50-something. I was like, that's like a new freaking game. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's
and
how
it doesn't
much-
even have the box.
I was gonna say that's how much that game cost when it came out.
Right, that's ridiculous. I am not paying that.
Yeah. That's,
I'll probably pay $30. I feel like that's fair with inflation and everything, but 50? No. That's stupid.
yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What have you-
Especially when you can rip the game. You can make your do a bootleg copy for $20.
we
Yeah.
don't condone bootleg copies.
You get a bootleg copy off eBay for $20.
What have you been playing, Jeff?
The new Monster Hunter game.
Oh,
Yep. It's pretty fun.
I can tell your skin's whiter,
yeah.
your eyes are a little bit more red and square.
he's
looking.
kind of shaking right now. He's like, I haven't played in a
Yeah.
while. I need to get back in there, and that's why he hasn't talked. He's like, if I don't talk, maybe this will get over quicker.
You need to have kids. That makes it a lot of fun. Then you have no time. That's when you start doing like handhelds or wait till they're in bed to play. That's my life. Do you have anything to say? We're waiting.
Well, I
for
don't
you.
know. You keep
We're-
talking. Okay.
we
we talked-
stopped. We were listening. We were
Yeah.
waiting for you to talk.
I was just making sure you guys were finished.
We're filling the dead air.
So yeah, I got the new Monster Hunter game. It's pretty fun.
Pretty
Definitely
fun or
a
pretty fun?
pretty
Pretty
fun.
I heard you get a pet cat.
Yeah, I think it's.
Could you
pretty
get a pet
stupid.
dog?
No,
The
Just a
cat is
cat?
stupid.
It's just
what's
the cat.
What's stupid about the cat?
it's just stupid.
Cats
Why?
are stupid. I don't like cats.
Like it annoys me that the cat has higher defense than my person.
Well, that's not the
That's your
cat's
pro-
fault.
yeah.
That's your fault.
You
No,
need to
it's
work
just-
on your defense.
Quit being a and level up your armor.
Yeah,
The,
or have the
uh,
cat stand in front of you.
Game's more fun with people. Kind of sucks if you're playing it on your own. That's about it.
Have you beaten it? Or is this a
no.
game where you can't beat it? It just
No,
keeps
you can
going?
beat it. There's a storyline. I detoured the main monster from something. I don't know. Also,
You're very informative today.
Yeah.
well. It's a brand new game. I don't want to ruin it for people.
Oh, who cares if there? We
Spoilers
have like
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
well, this
Okay,
video
go ahead.
probably viewed,
Okay,
like,
the
only-
Elder Dragon's trying to get to this place on this island.
Now you're
where
making
if
it up.
dies, it will actually destroy the entire island. So I had to detour it.
Whoa, spoilers.
I know,
Jesus.
right?
Man, the-
Crazy.
You're gonna ruin all the 40 views that we get on this. Video.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I know. So when I deterred
of
it
those are
from
me.
it, like all these other random monsters just started popping up, and
10 or me.
that we don't really know about. So I'm in that part where
Hmm.
I'm investigating why these guys are popping up.
Huh.
So they're like whack-a-moles?
Kind of. There's whack-a-mole kind of monsters too.
How's the music?
Huh? Music's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
How's
Yeah.
the controls?
The controls. The last monster.
TV.
Huh?
How does it look?
Graphics are pretty good.
Replayability?
Yeah, you can replay it.
Does your wife know you're on this show?
I have
Did
no
she give you
idea. I
permission to talk?
don't think so.
That's why he doesn't talk.
But the controls are good.
Yeah, the controls are actually really good. If you've ever played any of the older Monster Hunter games,
Yeah.
how the controls are really confusing, kind of annoying to use.
Well, they went from Sony
from the PSP
to Nintendo,
Yeah.
and then back to PlayStation again.
yeah, so the PlayStation controls on the PS4 are actually really nice. So the fighting sequence are pretty nice. The only problem I have is when I do dodge a monster, sometimes he still hits me I don't even know how. I'm just like, it's kind of stupid.
It's a sneaky monster.
Yeah, I know.
Stealth attack.
And then when I'm pretty far away and the monster yells, it stuns me for
Well,
a
a
little
lot
bit.
of people are pretty from far away.
Yeah.
You know, it's called a Richard Nixon. Looks good from far away.
HFFA. Hot from far away.
Yep. Half a. Man, I want to get that game, but I'll probably just. It's not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a game I'd wait till
It's
till
like
it's
20
used.
bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a game I think I'll just not play, probably.
You know a game you shouldn't play? You shouldn't play on the DS Mario Kart for the DS. So I bought that. Oh my gosh, what a pain. It's so stupid.
I love the Mario Kart games.
I
though.
love them, but this one was like ridiculously hard. Like the 150cc, yeah, it's hard, difficult, but at least like on the GameCube and all, when you drift, you know, you don't have to turn into the drift and to get the boost. This one you have to turn into it, and like it takes forever to get to that.
You
And
have
then
to
all
do that.
the
And
computer
on
the
the Switch, you have to turn
Do you?
into the drift.
but the computer freaking just blows by. It doesn't matter if it's the slowest character, which is like, who is it?
Donkey Kong or Bowser.
No, actually they're fast. They're just slow acceleration.
Oh, okay.
But it's like like Toad. Toad's the slowest one on there. And he like flies by you like, what the F? This is stupid.
I would
Yeah.
think. I don't
Maybe
know.
you
I
should-
would think Toad would be fast. He's tiny. He seems
Nope.
like he would be really
He
quick.
excels quick, but his top speed isn't.
Really?
The best character is Waluigi. He's pretty.
Yoshi's my guy. I usually play as Yoshi.
Maybe you should be better at the game.
Psh, I'd annihilate you.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh yeah. I
We'll have
would.
we can have a Mario Kart off on the Switch.
On the DS.
Oh,
No,
on the
no.
DS?
We're talking about DS. We'll
Okay.
do it on the DS.
Can
We
you
do
share
on
it?
the DS.
I think you can share.
We
We'll
should
have to film it.
We should have a Mario Kart off.
We should. We should film it.
Yeah.
We can put it in like a blank spot, like here,
Yeah.
so you can watch it.
Watch here
Or here.
or here or maybe here. For me, I haven't had a lot of time to play video games lately. So
Well, you've been taking a lot of tests.
yeah, I'm in 5 classes this semester and I work full time, so it's a good time.
Not even Skyrim.
I haven't played Skyrim, so like the only things I've played are Pokemon Go. I picked up again because they released new Pokemon, and I'm still like on the fence on that. Like every so often, I'm like, it is a cool game, but they need to add player versus player battling.
Yeah.
They need to add trading, and I hate the raid system for doing legendaries. Because
Yeah, you have to have a lot of people.
you have to have a ton of people to, and sometimes like people
don't even get it.
just aren't in your area. So yeah,
Well, and you run the risk of not even catching it.
right,
So it's like, and I feel like it's related to your level.
yeah, a
like,
little bit.
Because I've tried to get some legendaries, and at the time I was like an 18 or whatever. And,
Yeah.
And I couldn't catch any of them worth anything. And
Yeah.
I'm like, but then I talked to other guys. Oh yeah, I'm like a 30. I'm like, well, no, duh.
Right. Yeah, I think they're saying like over 25, level 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like their
Magic number.
yeah. I downloaded Injustice 2 on my phone because I was hoping the Ninja Turtles would be on that, but they're not. So hopefully they release them at some point on that game. And then Mario Kart for the Switch is kind of an easy game to pick up. So I picked that up and play. I started playing online with people. And,
It's kind of lame. It's just a remake of 8, though.
yeah,
I kind of wish they would just make another one.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they had done a different game than 8, but still, like, the maps for
It's still
Mario
fun,
Kart
though.
8, they have, like, the best maps from all the previous Mario Kart games.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of fun, and then they did fix the battle system on the Switch version. The
Oh,
battle
did they?
system's a lot better.
Is it like the N64 battling?
Sort of. Like, they fixed the maps and stuff. They actually added battle maps and stuff. But that's what I've been playing, and it's been pretty good. Hopefully I can get a little more time after this semester to start picking up games. Like, I was playing For Honor for a little bit before I had a ton of school to do, and For Honor, like the newest updates for For Honor were pretty awesome. The new
Yeah, it's pretty
characters they
cool.
added were great.
It's fun. That's a game that I'll only play with someone else. I won't play by myself
Oh, really?
anymore.
Yeah, I pick
Because
it
I'd
up.
rather be in a team. I'd rather have a team that I can communicate with.
Yeah,
and
I
get
just-
along with.
I pick it up and play online every so often. It's just been a little bit since I have.
Well, the good thing about not playing it for a while and going back in is all the higher level people that play seasoned players are way up there, and so you get newbies getting to your level. So you can,
Right.
it's like starting from ground zero. It's like, oh sweet, I can win again. All
I
right.
kill these guys. All
And then
right.
you get up to a certain level, and you're like against the really good ones. You're like, this is stupid.
Like, damn it.
It's like Halo 3.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, are we ready for our Bean Boozled challenge?
Sure.
The
The last time was so hilarious.
naughty or nice. You may get a good flavor. You may get a bad flavor.
Oh, what is this one? What color is this? Purple?
Is it brown? You either have canned dog food or chocolate pudding.
But is that brown or purple?
Oh.
That looks like purple to me.
Look, it's brown because there's no purple on here. I'll let you choose.
Oh man, I got
The
this.
color.
I got the green last time, and
I'll-
I got.
I'll let
I'm
you
gonna go
choose.
I'm
The,
gonna do the green. I'll do the green again.
okay, so
Murphy's Law couldn't. Well, not Murphy, but statistically, it can't.
Yeah,
be.
because
me
we both
see.
got grass last time.
Yeah.
no, you guys both
like
got booger.
booger.
Last time. This one is either lawn clippings or lime. And so based off of what I have, I think I either have
Earwax.
moldy cheese or caramel corn.
Oh,
Is what that
both
looks
are
like.
horrible.
Yeah. All right. We'll go Mike's first.
Man,
Lawn
got grass.
clippings. Does it taste like grass?
Yeah, it tastes like dirt and grass.
Jeff.
I got dog food.
Well, this has been up, down,
No,
left.
you gotta eat yours.
All right.
I don't think it's filled with good flavors. You gotta swallow what you get.
Oh God. I got moldy cheese.
Delicious. Makes you wanna.
Oh. God dang.
What's wrong with it?
That's pretty awful.
Thank God I picked the green one. Thank God. I don't think those are filled with good ones at all. I think you have all naughty.
There was a buttered popcorn one in there.
Oh please, I don't believe it. We have not. Found... You gotta swallow it.
Remember what your mom said. Never forget to swallow.
Yeah.
Just don't puke on
Your
me.
mom
Puke on
said
Mike.
that. No, you don't. Puke
Oh
on
my
me.
god.
Zach
That
gotta
was-
love this episode.
That was disgusting.
I think Zach got that last time.
No, he got spoiled milk last
Oh.
time. Oh jeez. Last time I got lime, it was pretty delightful. Jesus, that was awful.
That was hilarious.
I'm glad I got dog food.
Jeez. Well, this has been Up, Down, Left, Right. Thanks for watching. You can leave a comment below or send us an email at earthgiants@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at Charles_N_Beck.
You can find me on Instagram, up243. You'll see all the games and stuff that I post and all that stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at Dark Ages.
And let us know what your favorite video game crossovers are.
Yeah.
You don't post anything ever.
Yes, I do.
When's the last? You post stuff about your dog.
Yeah.
Suck it. Candy made in the USA.
I bet you.
USA.
I bet you the powder
USA.
came from China. I bet you that container came from China.
Nope.
Yeah, I bet.
Korea.
See?
Packaged in the US though.
So now we're gonna trust Korea.